Greetings. This is the ancient one in the woods in Lawrenceville, Georgia, where I walked through the woods over to the driving range. This is Christmas. It's 2019, about 4 o'clock, 25th. So I'm going to pan here, going around, and now I'm going to traipse through the woods. This is brings back my childhood. I was born in a rural area. We had woods in back of the house. I lived there. Creek, fished, just great memories. So it's 70 degrees today. This is a heat wave. It is amazing. So I'm thankful for a lot of things. I was thankful for my family, my Lord, the game of golf, all the great people and friends that I've met and cherished to this day, and students that I've taught, and hearing good success stories. That's always candy to my brain. So here we are coming out, going across the fairway. And when I'm reflecting, this is my 84th Christmas. My wife, we celebrated our 63rd wedding anniversary, December 16th. What's that, 9 days ago? And I think of what she's meant to me, and people ask, how in the world do you have a successful marriage for that long? Well, of course, the first year, you know about that. Hormones are flying, you're producing babies. The world's your oyster. It's a big adventure. Then you settle in, get some stability. But golf has always been the picture. And my wife, to her credit, she recognized my need. And so she's respected that, and that's one of the tenets. Give your mate space. She's in the music, taught piano for 40 years. I have no ability in that area. She did play golf, played tennis, good athlete. She had shingles in her eye, blind in one eye, so sports went by the wayside, but she wasn't so enamored as I am, and that's usual. Women, they like to go on. She likes to ride the cart. We go to Myrtle Beach. She'll walk a good many of the holes. We go to North Carolina, Cashiers, mountains, always cool. We delight in that. And we have a lot of special moments and memories. We traveled a good bit. Every 3 months, I always made a point to have a vacation or a getaway. And we've been every state in the Union. We've been to Europe a number of times, visited 20 countries, and we have great memories there. But this is my special place, the golf course. It's quiet out today because it's closed. So I'm nobody on the course, nobody on the driving range, it looks like. So I'll find some what I call rogue balls. There's always balls laying around, and I'll hit them out towards the middle, and that's a service to the golf course. Now go back to the story of Ruth and Naomi. And Ruth, they were poor as church mice, and she would glean the edge of the field. And Boaz, he was the ruler in that area, and they would allow the wheat, the grain to gather there on the edge, and for the widows and the indigent. So here we are, and I'm going out here and where the balls are. So gleaning, and I'm always looking for nuggets, life treasures. And I found one. Of course, JH with Channel Lock and Bill Phillips have been great in the last couple of years. But now, this is a new twist with Jim Benito's, Southern California. And it fits in with my minimalistic golf and lifestyle now. So it's really uplifting. It stirred my neurons. So I hit a lot out here. Here's a few balls. I'm going to demonstrate. Now, Jim, I have a 9-iron. It's a Srixon. It's an older club, but still works good. And he advocates one club. He does it for a period of time. I'm going to do it for 30 days, hitting only the 9-iron. Well, I did that last week. Played 9 holes and shot an 80 or 42, which was 18 holes would equate to 84, my age. So I'm used to shooting my age. As you get older, it's easier. But what was amazing, this minimalistic approach, being still. And actually what it is, in the Channel Lock, tenet is to back cock your shoulders. So I'm going to set the camera up here, and I'm going to, this is a bump and run up to that bank, which is about 25 yards. So I'm just bumping it out there low, and with minimalistic approach, that means that my base, it's like the tripod this camera's on, doesn't move. Easier said than done. I'm going to set this camera down, and I'll demonstrate the bump and run minimalistic move, Jim Benito style. I like to give credit to everybody I learn from, because I learn from other people's. Let's see, I think I'll extend this. Sorry for the wiggleness. So I'll set the camera here, and I think we can see this pretty good. About here. So I got to tilt it down a little bit. Okay. So the nice thing about this, we have a very stable base. By stable, and it's what Kirk Jung calls set up for impact. Well, impact we know is on the left side with shaft lean and not having that left shoulder pull out. Well, that's the brilliance of Venitos. He says when you set up correctly, you take all the variables out of it, or many of them. So I set up, no movement of my lower base, ankles, knees, hips, and I don't twist around. Whoa, but is my back like that? I have scoliosis, curvature of the spine, and doing this twisty stuff is not good. So just like a child's swing, this left shoulder is the limb or the support bar, and I hold it there, and I'm getting a very circular pendulum grandfather clock move. So I don't want to go back. There's no sway, no slide. I set up and I bump forward like this. Now I'm in the impact, and I preset the shoulders closed. That would be channel lock. So I'm used to doing that. So the ball for this swing is not so far back, because with JH, this is his pivot point. With Venitos, it's right here, so it's about middle. So this is like a sawhorse, an A-frame, and it doesn't move. Feet are slightly splayed apart, and all I'm doing is presetting and then when I come through, bump. That was a perfect strike. Okay, so I'm going to hit two up in the bank here down the line. So minimalistic. Love it. Set the club, set the body a little closed, bump the hips, make sure the shoulders are shut. Then I'm just, without any twisting, I'm just going back and into that bank. It stopped right there. That's the bump, nice and low. I'll hit another one, go through my routine, set the club in the face angle where I don't want it open, I don't want it shut, just towards the target. Set my body, good athletic balance, very structured. This would be like a tripod here, but we have a bipod, so we have to be very sturdy and stable. So I set up, set my shoulders closed, get my little rockabye baby, but no movement of the shoulders. Just, this is the pivot point here. So it just stays, and I hit that thin. Went right up there by the other, but that's what I'm working on. And I hope you get my gist. Yeah, I'd like feedbacks. So, ciao, Merry Christmas, the best, and the best is yet to come. And cheers. Love y'all. Take care.